Hi, my name is Aaliyah Moreno. I am from Tri-Cities, Washington, and I received deliverance last prayer line, and I would like to share my testimony. I was dabbling into witchcraft, but just not any witchcraft. I was dabbling in with Santa Muerte, which is the Holy Death, if you do not know. When you die, she's like your guide to heaven. I wanted to worship her to save me pretty much from death, but it didn't. I almost died. I always grew up in church. I always knew of God, but I never completely knew him. I've never felt the complete connection with God or the Holy Spirit. I was around the wrong people, so I got introduced to the wrong things. I got introduced to the crystals and tarot cards, pretty much all the new age stuff. That's how I kind of more got into it. From there, my altar built up and more anger built up to put into spells and stuff. But during that time, I was so depressed. I was having suicidal thoughts. I had really bad anxiety. I didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to do anything. I did not want to go to school. I would not wake up in the morning to go to school or get ready. And because I would pray for money and I wasn't getting money anymore. I was like, this isn't working. Then I started having these episodes of me passing out, throwing up as if I just got hit in the head, just not normal stuff happening. So I had multiple hospital visits, and each time I went to the hospital, they said I was completely fine. I had seen that the devil was trying to get to me he was spiritually attacking me. I was going to do a lifelong contract with her, but until I started losing family, I started losing life around me. I started getting sick. It was kind of just death surrounding me. After that, I took down my altar that I had at home. These are some of the items I had used while in my practices of worshiping La Santa Muerte. I had got this book. These are of magical spells and how to use herbs to make spells, which are these. These are all spells that I had used or done. This is like a hate spell. So this was a hateful spell, for somebody to lose everything that they have. I'm not sure what I had wrote on here, but I know there's thumbtacks, there's a dead rose, there is cinnamon, and I'm pretty sure peppers and cayenne powder. All those powders and stuff was to make it burn, to make the spell burn the person, not physically, but spiritually. And these are other spells. I added a lot of dead stuff into them and burnt stuff into them just for the person who they were on, for them to have death upon them. And these, you might see these a lot probably on TikTok, a lot of people using them. They're tarot cards. This is one of the main ways to open up a spiritual realm, because you're talking to multiple spirits, and you could be talking to multiple spirits at once. These are very demonic too. This is the first statue that I had started off with. This one is red for love and abundance. And then this is the second one that I had got. This one's rainbow. So there is blue for dreams, purple for psychic abilities, red for love, but the gold was for money. And then that's when I had got this one. This was just an unsent holder, but I got it because it did look like the Santa Muerte statues. This is an owl to represent the owl that would be on her other statues, because that's her spiritual animal. And then this in front, this is a pendulum. It looks like a board, but it is just like a Ouija board. And I had seen money coming in at first. I had seen it coming in a lot, but then it stopped, and then I started getting sick. I used to hold the pendulum like this, and it would move by itself. So this was the main statue that I had in my altar. I did have all of them, but this was the main one that I would pray to for money. But when you first get a statue, when I first got them, I would cleanse them, and I would cleanse my whole altar. and I would use Florida water along with some other oils that I had made. But upon using those, I would bring different foods, and I would give money to my altar in order to receive it back. So I would cut like a piece of whatever I was eating. So say I did have a cake and I gave her a piece of cake. I would leave them there for a few days and then I would throw them away after that. And I did this because you had to have like a clean space for her to be able to work. And then there's little candles that I would use also, and those would be candle spells. So I would carve whatever I wanted on the side of the candle, and then I would light it, and that would be my set intention. Other people on social media, they had a money statue as well, and then I started looking up on how to use the money statue, because different statues you use a different way in different spells. So say you would use the money statue for a money spell, or you would use the red one for a love spell. After I took down my whole altar and everything, I started getting really bad nightmares and really vivid nightmares, to the point where I would wake up in the middle of the night kind of having a panic attack, but I still had all the stuff in my closet. I just had it in like a little box in my closet. I ended up after coming to the deliverance, I just brought everything because I was just so done. I was so tired of living in fear and living just the life that I was living, because I was so depressed. I didn't want to get out of bed like I had said, and I was tired of everything, so I had let everything go. After I had got delivered, and that's when I had realized that she is a demon. Since my deliverance, I've been really good. I'm healthy. I actually had a doctor's appointment this morning that showed all my tests are 100, complete, healthy, fine, everything. My heart's fine, my lungs are fine, my brain's fine. I've been doing really good. I'm about to graduate in school early. I'm doing good financially, just got my first car, everything. So everything is going very good since the deliverance. And since my deliverance, I haven't had any episodes of me passing out, wanting to pass out or throwing up anything. I haven't had any bad dreams. My anxiety's gone, my depression is gone. I've been set free, finally. I am now living for God for the rest of my life.